Hi and hello, welcome to online biology class because of Ideal Others Educational Institution and the year. I am Sadish Kumar going to take down the class regarding the topic of health and disease. This is unit number 21 for 10th standard biological science. So from the continuation of health and disease, various types of disease and disorder we are seen about last classes. So today we are seeing about two topic. Up to this we are successfully completing this lesson health and disease unit number 21. So we are seeing about today's two topic. One is called an cancer and another one is called an AIDS. We are much familiar regarding these two topics, but we can know about something interesting matters and factors and how to preventing ourselves. All these things are seen about today's topic. Number one, so cancer. So the simple example, cancer, the unproliferation control of cell division, that is called an cancer. The various types of cancers are available. We know little bit skin cancer, then bone cancer, liver cancer, stomach cancer, oral cancer, lung cancer, then breast cancer. So these are the blood cancer. These are the cancers we know very well. Then they are having some kind of scientific terminology like sarcoma, carcinoma, lymphoma, leukemia. Then all these things are seen about today's topic. Cancer causes about 4 million deaths annually throughout the world. So 4 million people are died due to various types of cancer throughout the world. In India, more than 1 million people suffer from the cancer. We know that most of many kind of peoples they are suffered from India due to the cancer. Cancer is derived from the Latin word meaning is a crab. Then it is continuous multiplication. The study of cancer is called oncology. Oncus, that means a tumor. So the tumor cell. Second one, so cancer is an abnormal and uncontrollable division of cells that invade and destroy the surrounding tissue to form a tumor or neoplasm. Neoplasm means a new growth. So the cancer cell which was uncontrollable proliferation of cell division and they also affected with the new tissue in the form of cancer tissue is called neoplasm. It is a heterogeneous group of cells that do not respond to the normal cell division. That means uncontrollable and uncountable cell divisions behind with this type of cancer cell. Second one, the cancerous cells are migrate from distinct part of the body and affect a new tissue is called an metastasis. Look back to my question, what is metastasis? So they are migrate from one place to another place and they are affected with the surrounding tissue. It's called metastasis. The frequent site of metastasis are lungs, bone, liver, skin and brain. So this is a common sites of the lung cancer of metastasis which is affected bone, liver, brain, lymph node, adrenal gland. So all these things are affected with the metastasis. And more to know question, book back one more question. World Cancer Day is observed on 4th February of every year. National Cancer Awareness Day is observed on 7th November of every year. Then we can see the remaining. So now we will see about different types of cancer. So cancers are classified based on the tissue and how they are formed. So some of the cancer cells are formed in the epithelium, some of the cancer cells are formed in the blood, and some of the cancer cells are formed in the bone. So depending upon the structure and the formation, they are classified. Number one, carcinomas arised from the epithelial and glandular tissue. They are available on the outer layer and glands. They are secreting a hormone and enzyme. From the particular place, they are starts their proliferation. So it is called an carcinomas. They are include the cancer of skin, lungs, stomach and brain. About 85% of tumors are carcinomas. Around the world, 80% of the cancer which is caused due to the carcinomas. Then we will see different types of carcinomas. Then what are the things they are secreted? So first one, skin. We will see about lip cancer, lung cancer, then malignant hypotima which is affected with the liver cell, prostate cancer which is takes place on the urinary bladder, and bladder cancer, renal cell carcinomas which is caused by the kidney, and gastric cancer which is caused by the stomach, cancer in the larynx, which is caused by the laryngeal cancer, and pancreatic cancer, then coronial cancer, then cervical cancer, which is caused by the women's, then ovarian cancer also caused by the women's, and blood cancer and thyroid cancer. These are the different types of cancer which is caused by the carcinoma. And second one, we are seeing about the sarcomas. So are occur in the connective and muscular tissue. First one, they are caused by epithelial tissue. Second one, they are caused by connective and muscular tissue. They are include cancers of bone, cartilage, tendon, adipose tissue, and muscles. These form with only 1% in the world with all peoples. So we are studied about bone, cartilage, tendon, adipose. So all these things from the 9th standard syllabus. We will see what are the carcinomas which is caused by these things. So the gastrointestinal tumor which is caused by the stomach, then they are caused by the lipocarcinoma in the fat cell which is available on our thighs, fibrocarcinoma, fibrous connective tissue, and hemogamillotelima, which is in the form of vascular neoplasm, then chronodroscoma, which is takes place on the cartilage of the bone, Ewing sarcoma, which is cast on the bone, and osteosarcoma in the tumorous, which is takes place inside of the bone, and angiocarcinoma, which is in the form of malignant neoplasm of the blood valves. So all these things are caused by the muscular and the connective tissues. And we will see the two different types of more to know question and 2 mark question. Benign tumors are non-malignant tumors and malignant tumors. What is non-malignant tumor? Remind this, confirm this organ affected, not spread to other organ of the body. It was affected with one place. It is not affected with the neighboring places. So this is called a non-malignant tumor. And we will see the diagrammatic representation of malignant tumor and non-malignant tumors. And the non-malignant tumor, which means they are proliferation the cell which grow very rapidly and also affecting with the neighboring cells or surrounding tissue. So that is called a malignant tumor. And then leukonemia. So this is characterized by increase the formation of white blood cell in the bone marrow and lymph node. So based on the location which is takes place on the bone marrow and the lymph. Then leukemia is also called in blood cancer. It's a more common type of cancer which also affect with the children at the age of 15 years. So those who are the children, they are having a risk for the type of cancer. The type of cancer is called a blood cancer. And we will see that a diagrammatic representation of the blood cancer, bone marrow. It is a production of blood cells and they are also in the form of white blood cell and red blood cell. They increase the number of leukocytes, that is a white blood cell in the blood. Then they are create with the problem of the person is called an leukemia. And then carcinogenic agents. So carcinogenic agent, which means they are causing the cancer. The agent which is responsible for causing of a cancer is called an carcinogenic agents. They are in the form of physical, chemical, ionizing radiation and biological agent. Physical, which means by means of the substance. Chemical, which is involved by a chemical component. Ionizing radiation, they are created by UV rays, X-rays, gamma rays, alpha rays, beta rays, such kind of rays. And biological agent in the form of virus, bacteria and biological substance, they are creating the cancer. And these are the examples of International Agency of Research on the cancer and the carcinogenic classification, which is given what are the things we are seen in the previous slide. So the same thing they are given in the form of diagrammatic representation. And physical irritants, the heavy smoking cause the lung cancer and cancerous in the oral cavity, pharynx with the larynx. So we will see that diagram in the lungs cancer and the throat cancer. So all these things are caused by a smoking and a chewing of tobacco, and they are affected with these cancers. Second one, then betel and tobacco chewing causes a oral cancer. Excessive exposure of sunlight may cause in the skin cancer. We will see that oral cancer and tobacco, which is created by the consumption of tobacco, and skin cancer, the diagrams and pictures are given. And chemical agents, which means the chemical substance which is available on the food materials or any type of product, they are causing and they are a stimulant to cell proliferation. They also called a chemical agent which are responsible for causing the cancer. Nicotine, caffeine product, and consumption of coal and oil, pesticides, abortions, nickels, certain dyes, and artificial sweeteners, and it use cancer. So artificial sweetener also they are responsible for causing a cancer. And radiation, the ionizing radiation like x-rays, gamma rays, radioactive substances, non-ionizing radiation like uv rays cause the dna damage in the leading cancer. So the radiation which was affect the entire generation, then other things they are affected with only the person, but is such kind of radiation which was affected with the entire generation because it was damaging the dna. So we will see that it cell by means of affected with radiation, the dna is getting a problem, and the single strand is broken up and the double strand also broken up. The double strand lost the fragment, and any kind of problem which is takes place on the gene which is passed on with several generation. And biological agents, the cancer causing a virus is called oncogenic virus. Some of the viruses they are causing the cancer, and by the same time such kind of viruses is called an oncogenic viruses. And the treatment of cancer involved by various steps. Number one, we will see about the surgery. So we are all familiar, if they are having a cancer means they are having the best method to removing the tumor cells from the particular place to operate and remove the particular organ. The tumors are removed by the surgery to prevent the further spread of the cancer cell. And this is the diagrammatic representation to remove the mast cell from the breast cancer. And another one thing which is given the intestinal cancer by means of operating. Second one, radiation therapy, then pass on with the radiation curing the tumor cells. The tumor cells are eradicated by the lethal doses of radiation while protecting the surrounding normal cells. So this is the diagrammatic representation of radiation therapy. And chemotherapy, it is an administration of anti-cancerous drugs which is preventing the divisions and used to kill the cancer cell. So it is a chemotherapy. Then we will see that diagrammatic representation of a chemotherapy given person, the loss of hair and all other things. And last one, we will see that immunotherapy, the biological responsible modifiers like interferons and used to activate the immune system with the help of destroying to the tumors. We will see that the next generation of cancer treatment is depending upon the immunotherapy. The monoclonal antibodies which is used for treating the cancer cell, then cancer vaccine, the non-specific immunorepresenter which is created by the interferons, they are solving the cancer cell by means of a biological substance. And the preventive measures of cancers, the cancer controlled program should focus on the primary prevention and early detection. And they prevent the lung cancer to tobacco concept smoking to be avoided, and the protective measures be taken against the exposure of toxic pollutants and industries. We are avoid the tobacco and the smoking, and we are expelled from the smoke which is released from the industries, and the excessive exposure of radiation to be avoided and prevent the skin cancer. And next topic we will move on to AIDS. Then we know very well acquired immunodeficiency syndrome is called an AIDS. Then the AIDS is a severe and viral disease caused by human immunodeficiency virus. One more question. Then it is a kind of retrovirus. They are consist of RNA as genetic material, and they are replicate in the form of like a white blood cell in our body, and it is a condition to which the immune system fail and suppresses the body disease fighting mechanism. So it is a getting disease, they are fully reducing our body protecting mechanism, and they are killing our soldiers of our body white blood cell. So automatically our body is in the form of inefficient to protecting the diseases, and by the same time they are affected with the plenty of disease, and they are caused by the opportunical pathogens Finally, the person is called upon its patient. And then they attack the lymphocytes and affected the individual to the prones of infection of disease. So the diagram is given below. For the human immunodeficiency virus, they are consist of RNA as a genetic material, lipoprotein, matrix, reverse transcriptase, and capsid. Everything is available on the virus. And Dr. Santi Salman is a pioneer of HIV research and treatment in India. She set up the first voluntary testing and counseling center and AIDS research group in Chennai during 1980s. But one more shocking news is that he was termed the first documented evidence in the HIV infection person in India in the year of 1985. Then another one shocking news, the first Indian AIDS patient in Chennai. First Indian AIDS patient is Chennai. And second one, the transmission of AIDS. How the HIV is transmitted. So AIDS virus has been found only in the urine, tears, saliva, breast milk, and vaginal secretions. So only these things are presence of the HIV virus. The virus transmitted by an infected person who come in contact with the blood with healthy person. By means of only in the blood transfusion and blood related transfusion, only the transmission of HIV takes place. And HIV and AIDS is not transmitted by the touch or any physical contact. It's spread through the contact of the body fluids or blood. By means of physical contact or touch, the virus may not be spread. Then the virus was spread with only the fluids, which is eliminated from our body, air, the blood substance. They are transmitted the HIV virus. And we will see that the diagrammatic representation, what are the way the HIVs are transmitted. So number one is called unprotected sex, drug addicts using the same syringes, blood unscreened transmission of transfusion of blood, then pregnant mother to the fetus, non-sterile instruments, the saving ratio, all other things. Then HIV and AIDS is not transmitted by shaking and touching and of food materials with a kiss or insect bite, or we are swimming with the same pool. Then all these things the HIV is not transmitted. And the HIV is transmitted is generally by 5 different steps. The diagram also given. So sexual contact with infected person, you know very well, and use of contaminated needles or syringes, especially in case of intravenous drug abuse. They are using drugs by means of our veins. They are using the same needle. They are having a more risk to getting a HIV. And third one, by the transfusion of contaminated or infected blood or blood product from the unscreened secretion and during the operation and the transfusion of blood. And fourth one, from the infected mother to her child through the placenta. Through the placenta itself, all kinds of food material and all other things which is passed on from the child. So they are having a more quantity of risk to getting this HIV. And the symptoms and treatment of AIDS. Symptoms: infected individual become immunodeficient. Your body is lost all the immune system. They are in the form of inactive. The person become more susceptible to viral, bacterial, protozoan, and fungal disease, which means he is physically illness, and by the same time plenty of opportunistical pathogen they are attack the particular person. So they are causing the bacterial disease like a tuberculosis and viral disease like jaundice, protozoan disease like malaria, and fungal disease. All these diseases are accumulated with the particular person. Finally, it causes a severe death. And the spectrum of HIV complaints, then the nervous system and diarrhea, endocrine problem, reproductive problem, metabolic, skeletal and muscle problem, renal failure, cardiovascular disease, and pulmonary disease. All these diseases are accumulated with the particular person. And the common symptoms we are seeing about what are the common symptoms available for the infected person: headache, red spot or spores, diarrhea, nausea and vomiting, and tickled nails, joint pain, sore of muscles, dry cough, and sore throat. So all these things are caused by a infected person. And the swelling of the lymph node, damage to the brain, loss of memory, lack of aptitude and weight loss, fever, chronic diarrhea, cough, lethargy, paroptotics, nausea, and headache. These are the symptoms which is given on your textbook for the HIV patient. And the diagnosis, 2 mark question. So the HIV virus can be confirmed by Western blot, and another one method is that enzyme linked immunosorbent assay ELISA. So these diagram are given. This is the Western blotting method to find out the genome of the HIV virus. And another one is called confirmatory test, which is by means of equipment performing ELISA test. So enzyme linked immunosorbent assay. Then the treatment, so antiretroviral drugs or immunosoluble native therapy can be prolong the lifespan of infected person. We cannot be cure the person, just we are prolong the lifespan of the person. The diagram is given below. And the prevention and the control of AIDS, 5 mark question. The following steps may help in the controlling and preventing the spreading of HIV infection. The screening the blood from the blood bank from the HIV before transfusion. So we are known about the various cases which is occurs recently from the blood transfusion from the blood bank, and we know that unscreened blood which is transmitted from the one person to another person. Second one, ensuring the uses of disposable needles syringes in the hospital and clinics. We will check they are using the new needle and new syringes before taking any kind of antibodies, and avoiding as what advocating a safe sex advantages of using the condoms. So we are having that procedure, family procedure to maintain the safe sex, and advantages to using the condoms, and creating awareness, compliance, and educating the people to consequence of HIV/AIDS. And a person with HIV/AIDS should not be isolated from the family and the society. And more to know question, many people are ignored about AIDS, and has been said that don't die of ignorance. In our country, NACO, National AIDS Control Organization, and NGOs, non-governmental organization, are educating the people about AIDS. And every year, first December is observed as a World AIDS Day. So it is a book back 1 mark question. So up to that we are successfully completing 21 lessons. So disease, health and disease, up to this we are completed. Then we have only 2 more lessons, environmental management and visual communication. So all these things are see about after that quarterly examination. So until then, bye bye, and thank you very much from Sadish Kumar in Biological Science Department. Thank you.